You know, I actually haven't reviewed a live-action human character in about 3 months. That being said, let's talk about a random dinosaur from the 80s.
I shall reign triumphant.
Buenos dias, children.
So. No!
Hell, you're all gonna be doing that.
Welcome back to Villain Review. Thank you so much for showing up. Today we got Sharptooth from The Land Before Time. Thank you so much for suggesting him. Don't forget to go vote on the poll right after this video, right after you're done watching it. Is Sharptooth good or is he kind of dull? Let's figure it out. So when a mama T-Rex and a dad T-Rex love each other very much, the dad T-Rex turns on Luther Vandross, lights a candle, and then they But yeah, that's about it. There's not really a big origin story for the Sharptooth because it's an animal. As far as motivation goes, it's really just trying to kill Littlefoot and his whole squad. In the beginning of the film, Sharptooth loses this battle to Littlefoot's mom, and I guess he wants revenge on Littlefoot for his mom giving him a smackdown. Yeah, it's short and to the point, but that's about it. Again, so these kind of villains are always kind of hard because animal type characters don't really talk or really show a whole lot of personality. It's funny too because Sharptooth is pretty much the only character in the film that doesn't speak, and it's a little weird. I think it might have been a little better if the character had a voice, but the silent approach they take isn't really that bad either. Not having a voice makes the Sharptooth a lot more ruthless, like it can't be reasoned with. It's a solid choice, and I'm actually pretty cool with it. In just movies in general, there are a ton of T-Rex characters, a lot of them being villains, so it's important to try to make them unique when it comes to putting them in movies. Luckily, I think Sharptooth actually does feel unique, and I think partially it's because of the design. I really like it. It looks and just feels a lot more evil compared to other T-Rex villains, and I think stylistically, it still fits in the movie. There does seem to also be some personality for Sharptooth, and I admire the fact that they're able to pull it off. The Sharptooth feels vengeful and persistent. Good for you, Mr. Bluth, you did it. I got bad news, people. I don't like these scenes. When I think of a T-Rex, right, I think badass. I think tyrant lizard. I think of giant machine of awesome that will plow through anything in its way, and that's not Sharptooth. I think a big problem with a lot of villains is when they get hyped up and then people go, oh man, you gotta stay away from this guy. He's a crazy powerful villain. He's gonna mess you up. And then they actually don't. If you hype up a character like Thanos and they live up to it, it works great. But when it backfires, it really bothers me. Exhibit A. Look, I like Littlefoot's mom, right? She's a nice lady, but she has no right beating Sharptooth in this fight. Yes, she gets the assist from the big earthquake, but if this was Rexy and that Brachiosaurus from Jurassic Park, this fight is over in like 10 seconds. Exhibit B. Look, I like Littlefoot and his squad, right? They're all good kids, but they have no right, again, beating Sharptooth so easily like this. Yes, they outsmart it, but I don't buy the fact that it's so easy for them, that Sharptooth doesn't get at least one of these fools in the fight. If you got a hype villain, you gotta deliver. And yes, technically Sharptooth is responsible for killing Littlefoot's mom, but it seems kind of forced because Sharptooth loses this fight. Like, straight up, hold this L, dude. I know I just roasted the death, but Littlefoot's mom dying is a very sad scene. Probably top 10 saddest things I've ever seen in my life. So for that, Sharptooth, yes, pretty evil, pretty messed up move. Besides that though, I feel like Sharptooth is only evil because of the design and because T-Rex are usually villains in these movies. Like I said, they never give Sharptooth a single dub for the rest of the movie, so it's hard to point out and be like, oh, that was a cool moment and that was really evil when he did that. If the character didn't look awesome and scary, it would look like this stupid, like fumbling idiot running around the place getting his ass kicked by some kids. Not that impressed. Sharptooth doesn't really have an origin, and that's okay because it's just an animal. I really like the personality they have, and the design is really cool. Sadly though, it's a bum, and it can't win a single fight. It can't really do anything right besides kill Littlefoot's mom, but that's like a technicality. Does it really count? I'm not sure. It's kind of after the fact. I'm giving Sharptooth a 5. Thanks again for watching. It was a shorter episode, but that's because Sharptooth's not really in the movie that much, and there's not really that much to work with, but it's cool. Thanks again for watching. I make a new villain review every single Monday. Let me know who I should review next. Go vote on the poll for who I should review next. Let me know what you think of Sharptooth. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.